Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to answer some very important node.js interview questions in a clear and beginner friendly way. And it is important for a beginner in backend development or someone preparing for interviews. This video is going to help you understand the concepts properly, not just theoretically, but also with the real world examples. In this video, I'll be covering what is node.js and how it is different from technologies, what are callback functions, what is package.json, the difference between require and import, what is middleware in Express, how to create a RESTful API using node.js and Express, what is NPM and why it is important, and finally, why password hashing is very important in web applications. I will also show the project structure in VS Code and explain which files we need to create for each concept. Let's get started. First, let's talk about what is node.js. How is it different from PHP or Apache? Node.js is a JavaScript runtime environment that allows us to run JavaScript on the server side. Earlier, JavaScript was only used in browsers, but Node.js allows us to build backend applications using JavaScript. It is built on Chrome's V8 engine, which makes it very fast. The most important feature of Node.js is that it is non-blocking and event-driven. That means it can handle multiple users at the same time without creating multiple threads like traditional systems. Apache is just a web server that serves static files. PHP is a server side language that runs inside Apache. But Node.js can create its own server using built in modules. We can see so many applications like WhatsApp Web, Netflix, Paytm, Uber. Node.js because it can handle thousands of users at the same time efficiently. And here I have created index.js for basic node server. Where here's the code const http equals to require http const server where I'll write and end the server and it will go into server.listen 3000 where we can write also console.log server running on port to mention that and we'll run it like node.index.js. And let's come into what is a callback function. A callback function is a function that is passed as an argument to another function and gets executed after some task is completed. Means for we can call back some, it's an argument type and we'll pass an argument to another function and gets executed after some task is completed. And Node.js uses callbacks because it follows asynchronous programming. That means it does not wait for one task to finish before starting another. And we can see so many real world examples like let's take some example like imagining ordering food in a restaurant. You place the order and continue talking to your friend. When food is ready, the waiter calls you. The waiter call is like callback function. And here I have created callback example.js and also created data.txt. Right in where I have written this is callback example file in data.txt. And for callback example, I have written the file content and console.log and I have or actually I have called the data.txt file here in this line fifth line fs.read file data.txt and I'll run it like node callback example.js. I will see like start and file content what I have written in data.txt like this is callback example file and that one that proves actually non-blocking behavior in this. And coming to what is package.json, it's all about package is the identity card of a node.js project. Like we have showing the identity of a node.js, what the project we have made. It stores project name, version, dependencies, scripts. Whenever we install any package using npm, it gets added here. If we see a real world example, if you upload your project to GitHub, someone else can download it and just run. Where npm install we can use, all required packages will install automatically. So we no need So we don't need any another packages to install separately. This file is automatically created when you run. And here I've written my file name and its version and its main index.js. And I'll debug script start, dependencies express, everything. And let's come to difference between require and import. Both are used to include modules. Require is common JS traditional method in which we can take const express equals to require express. Import is modern method. Import express from express is an example of that. To use import, add inside package.json type module, like everything we can do. If we come examples like older project use require modern React plus Node projects are import. Use import. For my project, we can use require simpler for beginners like node.js like the import projects. What is middleware? Middleware is a function that runs between request and response. It has access to request, result, next. And we can say request as REQ, RES, and next. It is used for authentication, logging, validation. In the day-to-day life, we see the examples like in Amazon, middleware checks if user is logged in, middleware checks payment details, middleware logs user activity. And we have created a folder auth middleware.js, and this is the code function check auth request result next. And here I have unauthorized module.export equal check auth. This is the example of middleware. What is RESTful API? REST API is a way to build APIs using HTTP methods. Get, fetch data, post, create data, put, update data, delete data. These are the four stateless communications, four stateless communications. Real world examples like if we can see it's an Instagram. Get means it's post, get posts. Post means upload post, put update profile, delete post. These are like example. And I have taken server.js. In this I have created my RESTful API. You can see the code here. In this file will contain express setup, REST API, routes, get, post, put, delete, middleware usage, server listening. Because it contains main express applications, it handles all REST routes. It starts backend server. In professional projects, sometimes it's named as app.js, server.js, like this. So this is server.js. And let's come to what is NPM. NPM stands for Node Package Manager. It is used to install packages, manage dependencies, update libraries. We can see the real world example. Instead of building everything from scratch, we can install Express, etc. It saves time and increase productivity. Like npm install Express, npm install node mod, save dev, etc. Is the examples of npm. And why hash passwords? Passwords should never be stored in plain text. Hashing converts password into unreadable format. Even if database is hacked, real passwords cannot be easily retrieved. Take a real world example for this like Google, Gmail in our day to day life, what we use actually a lot. When you log into Gmail, Google does not store your real passwords. They store a hash version. So here I have created hash.js and this is my code. Asynchronous function hash password console.log hash. So these are all actually the important questions. Thank you.